Yes, we both do.
For more information about this event or about ACDA, contact Megan Vancor at Vancor 366 at Strosad.
366.
366.
You can go back, Lizzie. Keep going. Keep going. St. Rose student Marissa Scotti has started a petition in an attempt to remove straws from the dining hall. The petition has been signed by approximately 200 St. Rose students and will be presented to administration by the dining hall staff.
The Vice President for Student Affairs, Dennis McDonald, spoke at last week's Student Association meeting. He told the students that there will be training involving active shooter situations. Including a live exercise on campus, there will be role-playing with people to act as victim or the shooter. The Albany Fire and Police Departments will handle the mock situation as if it were real. The last time the St. Rose had a similar active shooter training exercise was around 6 years ago. More information about the trainings and simulation will be made public in the coming weeks.
Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist Ted Stabile to tell us what to expect for weather tomorrow and throughout the week. Here's to you, Ted.
Zoom focus frame.
Sorry, I was on the phone. You know the Adult Banana Company overthrew governments in the mid-1900s? It's a fact. Look it up. This week's
Click edit, right click, and then click edit original.
evening and welcome to the Nightly News, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is February 26, 2018. I'm David Meister.
And I'm Leanne DeMartino.
Let's get into tonight's news.
Tonight we will be talking about the annual President's Leadership and Inclusive Excellence Awards, St. Baldrick's Day, the Dining Hall Straw Debate, active shooter training, St. Rose Sports, and we'll take a look at some popular movies.
The nominations for the annual President's Leadership and Inclusive Excellence Awards are open. These awards recognize students who have shown exemplary efforts towards celebrating diversity. One of the awards is specifically for a student of color who has been a leader of change on campus, and the other is open to any student who has worked to make the St. Rose campus more inclusive. Students can nominate fellow students or nominate themselves. The link to nominate a student is in your St. Rose email inbox. The deadline to submit an application is this Wednesday. The prize is $250 for each award, and the ceremony will take place on April 14th at the Student Service and Awards Celebration in St. Joseph's Hall.
The Disney Magic Cabaret is an upcoming event of music and giving to the benefit of St. Baldrick's Foundation. The event is sponsored by the St. Rose chapter of the American Choral Directors Association. The concert is being held the evening of Friday, March 16th at 7 in the Peacock Recital Hall in the Masry Center for the Arts. The event will feature the Golden Notes, the Other Guys, and other ensembles and soloists. For more information about the event or about ACDA, contact Megan Vanacore at vanacorem366@stros.edu.
St. Rose student Marissa Scotti has started a petition in an attempt to remove straws from the dining hall. The petition has been signed by approximately 200 St. Rose students and will be presented to the administration by the dining hall staff.
The president for Student Affairs, Dennis McDonald, spoke at last week's Student Association meeting. He told the students that there will be training involving active shooter situations, including a live exercise on campus. There will be role-playing with people to act as victims or the shooter. The Albany Fire and Police Departments will handle the mock situation as if it were real. The last time the St. Rose had a similar active shooter training exercise was around 6 years ago. More information about the training and simulation will be made public in the coming weeks.
Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist Ted Stabile to tell us what to expect for weather tomorrow and throughout the week. Here's to you, Ted.
Oh, sorry, I was on the phone. The Dole Banana Company overthrew a small government in the early 1900s. That's a fact. Look it up. This Monday, we're looking at about a high of 53 and a low of actually 30. On Tuesday, though, it's going to continue the sunny weather pattern we've been having recently with a high of 55 and a low of 35. Then as we move on to Wednesday, we're looking at a high of about 57 and a low of 39. Thursday, the clouds are going to come in full swinging with a high of 52 and a low of 35. Then Friday, we're finally going to end this scorcher with a high of 41 and a low of 33 with some rain. Then as we move on to Saturday, we're looking at about a high of 40 and a low of 30. And then Sunday, there's going to be another high of 41 and a low of Choose Your Own Adventure. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Ted. Let's get into this week in sports. Regular season finales for both the men's and women's basketball teams. Starting on the women's side, the Golden Knights were looking to finish the season with a win against the Pace Setters last Tuesday, and they did just that, winning a nail-biter 51-49. Sophomore Takora McIntyre helped steal the victory with a go-ahead layup with 2.6 seconds left on the clock. Junior Isavara DeRay led St. Rose on the day with 14 points, and behind her was junior Carissa Birthright. The team then headed into the NE10 tournament with a match against the Southern New Hampshire Penmen on Friday, but their playoff run ended right there, falling 75-62. St. Rose led a charge late, cutting a 15-point deficit down to 5 points, but couldn't complete the comeback. The Golden Knights received strong performances from junior Ashley Vanderwall, who had 15 points, and McIntyre had a career-high 13 points. The team finishes this year's campaign at 10-17 and will look to improve next season. On the men's side, the Golden Knights also finished their season against Pace and came out with the win 84-64. The team shot 55% from the floor on the night. Senior Julian Lipinski led the team on the game with 17 points, and behind him was junior Shane Harity with 12 points. The men's team entered the NE10 tournament and faced off with the Bentley Falcons on Sunday, but lost in a heartbreaker 68-65. The Golden Knights led for most of the match, only falling behind late in the second half. Senior Michael Ryan Boyd led the team with 19 points and 5 rebounds. Behind him was Lipinski with 17 points and 4 rebounds. The loss caps off a great season for the men's team, finishing 20-9, but their season might not be over as they wait and see if they will make the NCAA tournament. And that's all for sports this week. Do you enjoy movies? Not sure what to watch? Take a look at a short clip from SRTV's movie reviewer Alan Hills as he discusses the 10th anniversary celebration of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Thank you, David. Marvel Studios has officially kicked off their 10th anniversary celebration of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is undoubtedly the most creative and most exciting film series of all time. The 18 phenomenal blockbusters of this franchise successfully integrate the select Marvel Comics superheroes into the same fictional universe, especially when they occasionally assemble as the Avengers. These movies also contain superb acting, masterful writing, and visionary direction. They even have post-credits scenes, which serve as thrilling teasers for future films. This summer will be especially exciting with the release of Avengers: Infinity War, which will feature Marvel's largest superhero assemblage ever, as well as the defining plotline of the entire series. Marvel could not have picked a better year to release this monumental movie, so be sure to brush up on the MCU. If you enjoyed this segment of A Night at the Movies, then you can watch the full episode celebrating 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe right here on the SRTV YouTube channel this Thursday. Back to you in the studio.
That's all we have for the nightly news this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Leanne DeMartino.
And I'm David Meister.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Enjoy your spring break, everybody.